Hi guys, let's model a torch today in Onshape surfaces. And see, I'm going to start a new sketch. I'm going to sketch on the top plane. I want to model, if I go top here, this profile first. See this profile? We're going to make this sketch. Therefore, I need to define total height here. Feet dimension, this to be 185. Dimension here to be 185. Then line like that. Midpoint of this line to this point. Again another line like that. Midpoint of this line this point. Okay, you can press P. You press P to hide the planes. You can see planes are here. We are hiding planes by pressing P. P is a shortcut to hide the planes. If you want to see more shortcuts, just go here, keyboard, shortcuts. As you have noticed, I've used P to hide the planes. Look for the P. P, yeah. When sketching, I used L for line. This for L. Let's go and look for the P. P for planes. Somewhere, it's supposed to be somewhere here. You can see P. P is hide stroke show planes. I'm using P most of time to hide and show planes. Then this one is for the construction. You can see convert this to construction, convert this to construction, this construction, this and this. Okay, then dimension, look for dimension, this one to be 30, bottom one to be 55. Then another line here, line at this point here, dimension to be 50 and this to be 23. Also for construction, then I need this plane from at this point and at this point. Then I need a line here, construction element, because I want this plane and this line to be tangent, and I want dimension of this control line to be 70 and to be vertical. Then for this one here, I want dimension, looking for dimension, this and this to be 4.6. Then the height of 10. Height of 10. Yeah, it is fully defined now. Yeah, that's fully defined. Then select this line, revolve a surface onto this axis like that. This one is our main body. Then I need to go back to the front plane and sketch here an ellipse. Show the sketch one like that. Then dimension, oh sorry, again like that, this point to be coincident, then this to be 40. I want you to split this sketch for ease of loft, because right now if you loft, we don't have the connection point available, you might not get a good surface. Yeah, I prefer you take the sketch, you split at this point here, this point here. This point is supposed to be vertical to this vertical. Yeah, I've used N. When you want the sketch plane to be normal to you, if you go back to the keyboard shortcuts, go to the sketch. I've used N for normal. Yeah, you can see view normal to N. If you want this to be normal to you, you can go and press N like that. You can see. Then we have this point that will act like our control point when lofting. You can hide sketch 1. Then we need a control point here. I'm going to split this part using right plane so that I get this point. These are the points I'm looking, because now this point are the points that will connect when you loft. Therefore, next is loft a surface, this surf edge, then add this edge to make sure there are two selections. Same case applies here. Then you add this, and I want this one the start to be to normal to profile. If you go right, you can see this surface is normal to profile. Basically, it is making an angle of 90 degrees. It is normal to profile. But at this point, I want them to be tangent. Right now, we have none. Therefore, you can see we don't have a smooth connection here. If I select match tangent, just see now, this becomes tangent to this face, and you can change length of tangency there. Okay. Then I want to cut here the shape of the torch. Go back to the top plane, new sketch, 3-point arc, then this point, touch, coincident. Let me have a construction line here, so that I'm pressing S. If you press S is a shortcut whereby you can customize your S key. I've already customized my S key. I want these 2 points to be symmetry. This line, this point, from this point to this point here, dimension to be 10. Make sure you practice using the common ones like a dimension, press D. You can go back to the keyboard shortcuts and look for the D. You can see dimension, we have a D. You can see the D on the bracket. 50. Then like a line for L for line, L for line, like that. This line and this to be vertical. Then you can dimension this as 15. Then extrude, remove from this. I want to remove solid. If it doesn't, sometimes it doesn't allow. If this happens whereby it doesn't allow to have this merge, what you do is just go back here. You go back sketch, and ensure this one is a solid body by adding fill. You fill this one here like that, and you fill the back side like that. Therefore it becomes a solid once it once you fill everything. That becomes a part. If you go back to sketch, if you now extrude, now you can easily remove symmetry. You can pull this arrow, or you can write the dimension you want like that. You can see we have the main body of the torch. Next, let's go back to the torch and see what's next. We have the main body. Now I need now to create this body. I'm going to create this sketch like this, split. Then after splitting, we are going to offset this on one side. You can see we have how many? We have 1.3. I'm going to offset that body by 1.3. Then I'm going to create this sketch here. You can see from top, this is a sketch here. This semicircle arc. Offset it, then split, so that you can have, yeah, this section. You see the section here? Yeah, let's do that now. Go back to the part studio. You go back to the top plane. You say a new sketch. You press N for the normal view. I want to reuse this sketch here. Show this sketch. Offset. Look for offset. Where is offset? I'm used of using keyboard shortcut sometimes. Yeah, you can search for a tool here. Offset this one here by 12 like that. Then extend this on both sides like that. S key. I want this one to be symmetry to this, therefore line, point, and up point. If you want to fully define your sketch, you can now give it a dimension there. Then split this face using this sketch, and we are done on that side. Some time to load. Done. You can hide your sketch. Now you can see we have this surface, this face. If you delete this face, your part body becomes a surface. Let's see. If you delete this face, your part now becomes a surface. You can see surfaces because you have deleted. Okay, don't delete, or just showing you whenever you want to convert body to surface, just delete a face. Next, you go to the right plane, sketch here. I need to align here from this point to this point here. You can convert entity here using use, add use for construction. This point and this point to be coincident like that, and this for construction. For construction, then offset this by 10. This is the offset here, the other direction by 10. Again, make this for construction. This point, you can make them vertical to fully define your sketch. Vertical like that. Then I need a spline from this line to somewhere here. Spline there. To define we are defining the side profile. Let me have a line at this point. Let me drop a point here, a point, because I want the midpoint of this line, this point to touch. Then this for construction dimension here to here to be 25. I need a center point arc like that. This point arc and this to be tangent, and dimension of an arc to be 6. This point and this point to be vertical. Same case applies to this point. This point to be vertical. This point to be coincident. This to be horizontal with a dimension of 18. From this point to this point to have 19.5. The length of this to be 48 and an angle of 18. To redefine your sketch, what's happening here? Okay, this one has a constraint. Delete this. It took automatic constraint to be 18. Yeah. Then I want to mirror this sketch on this side like that. And that's my sketch for the side profile. This sketch, this and this. You can now use those two sketch to split this face using this one here, this and this. Split. Some time to load. You need a strong internet with Onshape. You can see I have a poor connection on my side. Next is I need to offset this by 1.2 mm. Go to the surface, offset this one here and this by 1.2 mm. Offset a surface by 1.2 mm like that. Now you have a surface body. You can see a surface body. I want now to cross this gap. You can see there's a gap here. I'm going to thicken this by 2 mm. Select thicken this surface opposite by 2 mm. Yeah, thicken by 2 mm. Make sure it is a new. Yeah, that's fine. That's how you create the side profile. You can add fillet here at this edge, this edge. Yeah, like that. Let's use a fillet of 1 mm. Then let's chamfer this edge. Select chamfer. My internet seems to be weak today. Chamfer is this edge. Basically, right click, select create selection edges, reduce tangent connected, so that you can save some time when selecting. You can see how it is selecting these edges very fast. Let me use 1. Okay, it seems that can't work. 0.5 then. 0.5 seems to work. I can also at this level assign appearance. This one to be clear, this to be black like that, you can see. Then you can add a fillet here of 2 mm, this one here, and this like that, 2 mm. Same case applies, you can add a fillet here of 2 mm. Okay, let me go back to the torch and see what we have not modeled. Okay, now in the next step is to add these these extrusions, 6 of them on both sides, and also add this glass. You can see we have a glass here. You see how our torch looks like. This one is a glass. I'll do that in my next video. Now we are going to add these extra features in the next video. Stay tuned and see you in my next video.